Give me the mace, give me the mace. Oh, that mace is sick! Oh, I am absolutely macing it now. The axe was tight, but come on. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's cool. Listen, I would dual wield if I could, but they don't allow such amazingness in this video game, which is too bad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get a shot of me standing over the corpse. Yeah, that's some good stuff right there. Alright, you have anything else cool on you? Oh, there's some good restore healths. Yo, put on his shoes. You can have my old ones. No. Oh, yeah. Took his mace and I took his shoes. They're a better color anyway. Hey, do you care about, like, what just happened there?
Did you want something?
I take it you have resolved your problems with Carnius. Perhaps you should take up the matter with Falco back at the site. Nobody gives a fuck, apparently. Yo, I get to have his bed now. I mean, like, not literally, but who's gonna stop me? No, let me talk to the guard.
Yeah. Did you want something?
All right, back to Raven Rock. I am a more powerful and classy man. That was awesome. That was fun. That was weird.
May I help you?
Well, this has been a strange place. A place of rediscovery. A place of great magics and power and ice. And one weirdo with like 15 exclusive healing potions. Carnius is dead? I'm sorry, Grignerson. I didn't think it would come to that. You've lived through it, though, and Raven Rock will be a better place for it. Now, someone needs to be put in charge. I know I don't want the job. You're next in line for it, so I'll make sure the paperwork goes through. You're now the factor of the Raven Rock division of the East Empire Company. Congratulations. Is that how that works? In the East Empire Company, you just best your boss in single combat and you get his job.
Well, it couldn't get worse, could it?
What can I do for you, Factor? I guess nothing. I don't know. I didn't think I'd get this far. I'm now your boss. Well, what do I don't know what to do. I'm gonna assume you don't need the silver longswords anymore, so I'm gonna sell them. This guy is 10,000 gold. He doesn't buy things for value, though. His potions are also extraordinarily bad. These are some bad potions. The cheap restore health isn't the worst. 8 for 15 seconds? I can see some point to it. Okie dokie. Well. Nothing that you needs your attention right now, Factor. Perhaps when the construction is finished, there will be something to address, but not now. Let's go see. He put in a couple of new buildings. This is a guy's house. This is a vacant house. Maybe this can be my house. I'd love this house. This is a great house. Look at this. It has a bed in the loft. Always wanted a bed in the loft. Are you into loft beds? No, that's fair. That's fair. You wouldn't want to fall. Maybe we leave and come back in a few days, and construction will be finished. I'm an idiot. Talk to this person. Another 24 hours. Just wait until journal updates.
All I ask for is a pair of boots. How hard could it be?
I don't know if construction is ever going to finish. I just waited for like 4 in-game days and nothing happened. You done? You got anything? This is hardly an assignment, but I do have one last thing to ask you. There's the matter of your estate that needs to be settled. What are you talking about? Plans for it have been on the table for quite some time. Arnius just never got around to doing anything about it. It was clear he never had any intention of staying. It's now your choice, however. I've put Aldem Barendus in charge of the construction team. You should find him and have him explain the situation to you. Aldem Barendus. Aldem Barendus. Aldem Barendus. Aldem Barendus? Aldem Barendus. Yes. That man. The Aldem fellow. This man. Yes, I'm here about the estate. Well, it's a little complicated, at least it is for me. So I've done as much as I can to make it real easy. See, there's 3 possible locations we could build on. You need to choose one. So I set up torches at each of the places. You just take me to the torch at the place you want it built at, and say the word. Let me know when you're ready to get started, and I'll follow you. Torches. I'm guessing this is a torch that I could be at? Oh, big wall. Big stone wall. Alright, these are massive. There's a little guard outpost right here. Cool, cool, cool. Neat. This is, I'm assuming, a place that I could be at. Why isn't the wall finished over here? Maybe they're just not done. I'm just going to choose the one in center of town, and then this is one I could be at. I don't think I want to be here. Closer to the trader, for sure, but... Alright, yeah, come on. Follow me. Right here. This is a nice spot. I like this spot. It's a good spot. Okay, now you have to be really sure this is the right spot. I don't want you to have second thoughts later on. Are you sure you want it built here? Yeah. But the factor wants, the factor gets. I'll see to it that the work gets started real soon on this, but it'll probably take a few days to be completed. Just so you know, I'd say at least 5, provided we're left alone to work. If we keep coming back, it may slow us down some. Okay? Go on the boat and wait 5 days.
All I ask for is a pair of boots. How
Just
hard
wait here
could
for
it
5
be?
days listening to this guy complaining about his bare feet. Should be complete. But it hasn't been. Okay.
May I help you?
Oh, is this my house? Sick. Sick house. Big house.
The company's wagon.
Hello there. Got some drums in here. We got some tankards. We got some sacks that I am allowed to peruse. Bottles. Lots of shelf space. I'm loving the shelf space in here. Oh, a little fire just for me. Some urns. A little table. I like the blue candles. I like the blue candles next to the table. Shelf space. Ooh. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Good spot, right? Chest, a little place to put my stuff. Ooh, rest in my own bed, took a power nap. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. I like this house. Thank you, my good man. Any assignments? You outrank me, Factor. I cannot give you assignments. Hope it's to your liking. Is that it then?
If it's not one thing.
Okay. Well, I guess we've completed everything to do with the East Empire here. Kind of neat. I wonder... I'm guessing the next thing to do would be to go and possibly find any of the Nordic people in the area. I think to the northeast. I think they're supposed to be around like Kurish, something like that. I was over at a castle. I don't know what was going on with it. Yeah, let's go exploring a bit. Like bank heading north and east is good. I left all the Rostralheim at home. Kind of weird. I should have kept that on my person. Don't know why I would have taken it off, but I did. Oh well. Maybe if I follow this... Because those goobers were south of a bridge. I am bad at cardinal directions. I was going northwest that entire time. I'm gonna take a little bit of this for the jumping and running. God, ain't I majestic. It's fun being so strong that I can just do that over and over again. You guys finished the other thing. The Greaves aren't ready yet. Really? It's been so long, though. Is this the Stalrim mace? It is. Why is it just, like, strictly better than the axe, then? It seems kind of weird. Ooh, I am powerful with this thing. Nothing good on that. That lance does more damage than the Snow Prince spear. I thought for sure it said that they were just south of a bridge. When you're like looking for these guys. Oh, yep, there it is. What's up with this bridge? Hey guys, what's going on?
Oh, an easier opponent.
God, it's like 3 fucking archers.
How does it feel to know death is near?
How does it feel? Oh, more exclusive restores? Melee guy should have been the one with the good stuff. I wonder what's up with these bridges. One leads over towards that castle that I couldn't get into. See that. I don't really want to walk in there. Oh, like a little village here. Hello. You are not of the Skull. Speak with Tharstan Heartfang in the Great Hall if you have reason to be here. Is it the Great Hall? Is that the Great Hall? Yeah. The Skull wish you no harm for now, but we do not know you, and we have no reason to want to know you. Leave here until you have reason to be among us.
There is no more to say to you, stranger. The Skull wish you no harm, but you are not welcome.
Okay, I guess. No, I don't think there much is. I thought for sure someone had told me to go meet the Skull. Was I mistaken? The Thirsk Mead Hall to sleep. Thirsk is the finest mead hall in Yali. It lies north of here to the east of Lake Falding. If you ever reach the Skull Village, you've gone too far. Oh. Oh, okay. So I'm supposed to go east of Lake Falding. So probably, okay, so I gotta head south. I was not supposed to come here. Beautiful landscape they got. Beast Stone. Neato. What's up? Hey, old traveler, I'd tell you about my wares, but now you're probably well aware of my craftsmanship. My weapons are unmatched, and I make a lot of the fine bear and wolf armor that many of the Solstheim's Nords are so fond of. I must admit, though, I'm growing wary of patching together the same old wolf and bear pelts. In truth, I long to test my abilities and make some custom fur armor, using the pelts of Solstheim's more exotic animals. What kind? Roaming the wilds of Solstheim are seldom seen elusive species of wolf and bear. They're called snow wolves and snow bears because of their white fur. It is said that the pelts of these animals have innate magical qualities that help guard against Solstheim's brutal frost and snow. Just think of the armor I could create with such materials. If you were to provide me with the pelts and enough gold, I would gladly make you a set of custom snow wolf and snow bear armor. It's simple. Bring me the bear pelts and gold, and I'll make you a piece of custom light. You. No.
Come, friend. I make the best armor on all of Solstheim.
I want a custom light armor. Also, why the hell would I care about anti... Yeah, why would I care about frost? I don't suffer from any frost damage. Damn, the Nordic Silver Battle Axe is sporting some damage. But I'm a new man now. I'm a new man. I'm recreated in the Solstheim. Not by things that I can buy, but by what I have found, what I have earned by right. We are in Thirsk, and, alright. Hello, Ulfrun. Hail, stranger. I am Ulfrun, and I welcome you to the mead hall of Thirsk. As long as you behave yourself, we'll get along just fine. If you want to buy some mead, just ask. If you haven't already, I suggest you introduce yourself to Skjolder Wolfrunner. He's the chieftain of this mead hall and will want to greet a new arrival. Okie dokie.
So, this toothpaste
Come
stuff.
on then, say
What's it
something or
for?
move on.
Fixing old teeth?
The fair, the unworthy. This guy's just Endrelheim with his
Keep your
stupid
distance,
buck-tooth
friend,
helmet.
if you want to keep your head. No point worrying about it.
Snow Song
Watch yourself near Eric, friend. He's a swine.
and Wolfrunner.
Take a straw.
Hail, good Grugnerson. Skjoldur Wolfrunner is my name. I am the chieftain of Thirsk, and welcome you to our home. You'll not find a better mead hall anywhere, not even in Skyrim. I've seen better ones in Skyrim. For 100 years, Thirsk has withstood all manner of attack, from the snow and hail to those infernal Reiklings, but the mead hall still stands, and its hospitality is unmatched. Please stay and relax, enjoy our fine drink, and seek shelter from the cold. Here, my friend, taste the nectar of shore. Nord mead. No, it's white and wet. Thirsk. Name of this mead hall. It was built over 500 years ago by a group of Nords who left the Skull village. They were led by Hrothmund the Red, who became Thirsk's first chieftain. Okay.
Enjoy our mead and kinship.
Let's drink. Hell yeah. Well, friend, I hope you find our mead hall to the liking. We don't stand on ceremony here at Thirsk. We live like family as it should be. Falco, who never home. Fort Frostmouth. It's the Imperial Fort on the southern shore. Pretty hard to miss. Price tags? Yeah. Anything I can ask him about? Little advice? They say Spriggans die 3 deaths. Best to avoid them if I were you. Ah. Okay. There's pirate treasure buried somewhere on the island. Been here for 100 years and nobody's ever found it. Oh. Marissa never returned. Aye, the missionary came here several weeks ago. She started talking about her shrine and then she began preaching about the evils of mead. Nice lass, but a little high-strung. Eric, he didn't really like what she had to say. Thought he'd teach her a lesson. I'm not really sure where she is now. Builder gives you a knowing look and then gestures with his head to the staircase leading to the 2nd floor. Eric, you do something that I'm gonna have to bitch slap you for? You do something that I'm gonna have to give you a real fucking murdering for? I swear to God, if it's behind a locked 50. Who the fuck are you? Greeting, Grugnerson. My name is Beredich Jastel. Perhaps you'd like to buy one of my books. I'm a bookseller by trade, but my real passion is writing. Recently finished 2 scholarly works, Thirsk, a history, and Sovngarde, a re-examination. I have copies of both for sale. Nope.
What's this about?
Hey. Marissa? Please, stranger, help me. I'm being held prisoner by that disgusting Nord, Eric. Came to the mead hall to preach the way of the 9 divines, and this is how I was repaid. Well, but he asked you to do that. Came to Thirsk to preach the word of the cult, and to sway the barbarians from their love of drink. That foul Eric poured mead on me. Then he struck me. I woke in his chambers. That was over 3 weeks ago, by my reckoning. Every day he comes in to taunt me and beat me. The only food and drink I've been given is rotting meat and mead. Please, stranger, you must release me so that we may travel together. Okay. Yes, I will escort you. Okay. So, that was a fucking lie about you guys being hospitable. You are pretty fucked up. Maybe where you're from, it's all right to enter someone's chambers and play with their things, but it's not all right around here. The missionary's mine, understand? Oop. You gonna throw the first punch?
Death is near.
All right, here's mine. And down with you. Thankfully, it was an even fight since none of the Eric's fellow clan members came to his assistance. I mean, I'll take the key. I know it's useless, but I'll take it. I have to. Do you have nothing to say? Really? Okay. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, boy, this is gonna suck. I'm not too much faster than her. Okay, we need to search along the river for a bridge. I hope we don't have to go all the way north to that bridge. That would be insane. I hope there is simply some way this way. It's kind of surprising I can't give her my enchanted ring for going to the closest cult shrine. Or that she doesn't naturally just, like, have a scroll of that on her. She can come across this, right? This isn't impossible, right? Awesome. Okay. I'm just gonna have to fight the occasional bear to keep her alive. Or pack of reavers.
Hold still.
Oh, I've contracted something. It's a common disease? Is indeed. Holly's any good? Nope. What are you running? Big Vi.
I'll make this quick.
Yeah. Piltover is the T-Hex, and you're supposed to go on a lose streak with it.
You're beaten.
That's a lot.
Hey, wait for me.
Boy. Come on now. Keeps getting moss in the trees. That's a Spriggan. Gonna have to beat it to death. Multiple times. Oh, I'm so much more powerful.
You're beaten.
Have to go again.
I'm not giving up that easily.
You doing okay? Alright. Look at that. We made it. Easy.
Hey, wait for me.
Stay out of trouble and you won't get hurt.
How can I show my appreciation?
Thanks for escorting me back.
Thank you.
If you haven't already, make sure to talk to Jeline. He'll reward you for your duty. By the Nine Divine, you rescued Marissa. Please take this gold. I know it's not much, but it's all we have in our coffers. I wish I could give more. Marissa is invaluable to me and the Imperial cult.
The pleasure
Yes?
is all
What
Glad
can
to have
this
helped.
humble priest do for you?
Completely forgot that I could just cure things here. Would have saved a potion.
Let's get this over with quickly.
Be careful out here in the wild, friend.
Do you travel
There's
to the wilds of
more
Solstheim
roaming
just
about
as I do?
than just
There's a word of advice from
wolves
one
and
wanderer to another. Keep your eyes open and what's about you. There's more than bears and wolves running around. Huh. Okay, well, I can't get into the castle. And there's nothing to do at Thirsker Skull. So I kinda... Wait, who was the guy that couldn't sleep? Or Grey Wave. Oh, I completely forgot. Oh, I'm gonna run back.